Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Um, this is going to be a analysis of the full boat. This observation was captured by Pablosdog on December 18th, 2024. And it is something that several individuals in our communities are taking note of. And we do appreciate the help of everyone who's been involved in this. The boat was at first in question, but with the help of Bobby Shafto, he located the boat. It's the Conti Conquest, and he gave the actual location as to where the ship was at the specific time. Shout out to Bobby for providing that information. That is of great help. At this particular moment in the video, at approximately 23 seconds, I took a screenshot of this view. So let me now go over to the ship. This is the ship, and according to this picture and its paint scheme, which may or may not have changed, it is a black over red paint job. It has the bulbous bow, as was pointed out by Pablosdog, and white tower, black sides, raised bow, but this is the paint scheme of the Conti Conquest. And just to note, the color scheme is important at this point in time. A current picture of the ship would be great. Things do change over time. This was taken on, it looked like October 24th, 2022. The location which Bobby found for us was put in place on Google Maps. For ease of reference, I started a measure line from middle of lot 6. I'm not sure exactly where Paul was at across the whole lot 6, but that's where he records from. Stretched a line roughly through the point of navigational coordinates provided by Bobby, brought it across the island just to analyze from a topography sense as to the contour lines and what we are actually crossing in the line. And what we find is contour lines at 14,000. I think farther back, somewhere across here, I've crossed a ridge line that had an elevation of close to 2,000 feet. Again, the resolution on these contour lines is horrible, but we do have here we have a 1,600 foot elevation, and further back, I think this is the one I was looking for here. I pinned what I'll come back and show here in the drawing in a second, a high point ridge so that we can scale and gauge what we are looking at. Would have to find it, but I think in my process of analysis, the high point that I looked at was approximately 2,000 feet. Shouldn't matter much. We're in the 18 to 2,000 foot range. The ship is also located at about 15 miles, 15 miles from Paul's location. If we jump over to an online calculator, Paul films from 45 feet up. From the Earth curve calculator, based on supposed radius of the Earth, we would have 15 miles to the horizon, or no, not 15 miles to the horizon. The target is 15 miles. We would be 8.21 miles to the horizon, and the target should have 30 feet obscured of what is on the water at that point in time. Now I'm going to move over to the screenshot that I had taken. I had brought this screenshot into AutoCAD for measurement analysis. I rotated the image by 1.62 degrees to bring this baseline, bring the ship, or bring the whole view level. So I'm leveling off the horizon at this point in time to do it. That is what this bottom line is referencing. I then took and drew several lines over the top of the ship. This references the height of the peak that's somewhere along that line, and I scaled the whole drawing to roughly 2,000 feet. I've got 9.5 inches over or under, but I can shorten that line a little bit and clean that up. But again, that scales the drawing to sea level. And I mean, sea level we're calling right now is the point where this bulbous bow is displaying itself on the water. The assumption would be that none of it is hidden since we're seeing it. 30 feet of it would be a bit extreme. But again, this is, I would say it's in range for a good talking point to actually study if we're observing any type of compressions, or if we're within the realm of seeing the ship with no distortion. So again, we've scaled the distant peak to what we can find based on topography maps. We have the height of the back of the ship, that's this back line, at approximately 83 feet. That should be about right for the ship. The overall height of the ship to the top of the control tower is roughly 227 feet, and the length of the ship right now is 2,168 feet. The ship is diagonaling across our view, so it's not squared off in a 90. But I think all of these numbers are out there. In my humble opinion, I think that just from this analysis, that the ship is not showing anything significant as far as the measurement. Let's zoom this up a little bit. The sun is behind the ship, so everything is shadowed. The paint scheme of black, we've got the raised brow of the bow, the prowess. However, we've got the bulbous bow here at the nose. We have a color scheme then of black over red. There is colors that are, I guess, better viewed in the full footage of the video. But as far as taking a look at what's happening, well, I think we do have a pretty good idea that the dimensions of the ship are in line. So again, if we go back to the video and play a little bit, again you can see that we're not exactly level to we're not level to the horizon, so that was straightened out. Just had to close out and if we play a bit, come on, let's get back into this. So again, we are seeing let's Paul zoom in here. So the color scheme, I was seeing the black, the significant amount of red originally had me there. I don't know how the ship's painted right now. You know, it could be, you know, in between. You know, they could have taken care of the bottom, and this has got to go back at some point in time and get the balance of the
It's
ship
Wednesday,
painted.
December 18th, 2024.
But, again, this is my analysis of this vessel. Would love to hear everybody's feedback on this. Thanks.